Hey YouTube, Queen Pam, Elon QP here. I forgot a couple of things from my last haul. I said I would find this stamp set from Altenew that they designed to work with their stamp wheel. I hope this is just the first of many. Yeah, I can put it in something else. That's what you make, but they also give you these that you can cut up and use for yourself. But they also tell you how to make them if you want to keep them. They show you how to use it on the stamp wheel, because what it is you place this in the center of the stamp wheel. Let me just get it. Let me pause. So here's the stamp wheel. And as you can see, I've put numbers on the top of mine so that I could see what I'm doing. So you flip it, and I'm going to take the stamp. It's new, y'all, so I hope it comes off. Don't want to lose that. Comes off pretty easily. You place the X to match the X. That's hard to see with that in there, so I'm gonna come. Let's see if it'll show better. Nope, it'll show better on the gray. All right, you can see that X, and you want to line up the X on the stamp with that. And I'm gonna look, and it looks like I did not do as good a job as I want to do. So I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna hold it this way so that I can see. And I'm gonna kind of pinch the stamp. So that you get it over the X. So that each time you wrote, if you get that, if you line that up pretty good, we'll look at it from this way too. Get my head over it. Yep, so I have a good line up job. You can rotate it in the stamp. So I would start with the biggest one in my lightest color and move forward. Let's just do it. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what size paper I want, because I want to end up with 4 of them. So I'm gonna do, it's 5 that way. So I'm gonna do a 5-inch square piece of paper. I don't yet own the dies for these because the dies were sold out. So let me get my paper cut and we'll be back. Okay, so I cut my paper 6 by 6, and I wanna still get in the center if I can. And lucky for me, the grid will allow me to do that. So I have to get the grid off of the sticky mat. Okay, this is the first time using this one, because I bought an extra sticky mat, which was light tack, and I see why. I'm gonna leave that on there and get my light tack one. Pause again. Yeah, I bought they sell spares, and I bought one because I couldn't wait for the stamp wheel to come, and I thought this would be great for even inside your MISTI, because it'll hold the paper. As you can see, it's really difficult to get off of the, and this is supposed to be the light tack one. I mean, it's really, you gotta, you gotta muscle it off of there. As you can see, I have used it and it does work. This, I didn't use it in my MISTI, I just used it on my desk. So I got my 6 by 6 piece of paper that I want to try to center. think I'm going to want to mark. I know that's the center. So if I come out, you can, don't know how well it's showing on the camera, but you can sort of, yeah, you can still see the grid. You see it there, there. And so hopefully I have this lined up. And because I put the most solid stamp there, it's gonna be starting with the 5 position on my paper, or I could turn it around. Um, do I want it? Yeah, I want it like that. All right, let's get some ink. Hold on. Okay, so I have chosen some Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated ink. I have Heather, Violet, Iris, and Galaxy. And we are going to follow the instructions. So the instructions have, let's see if we can work these instructions out. So I'm going to start with that one in the top, and I'm going to put, oh, they put the outline one first. So let's do that. And I'm going to outline it with my darkest color, which is Galaxy. These are new stamps, so let's condition them. I just saw my conditioner. One moment. So I'm going to rub this over all the stamps. Couple of directions. And then I'm going to grab it off with my microfiber cloth. And we're going to do the outline stamp in Galaxy. Gonna wet my and take it off of places I don't want it. There we go. And flip. Sorry, I do want that to be where they had it so that the directions make sense to me. And there we go. I'll flip it. Clean that off because I don't want it getting places I may not want it. Because maybe I might want to make some of the others a different color. So this is the second one. So now we're going to go to our lightest stamp ink color, which is Heather. And same process, get it off of places you don't want it. And hopefully you didn't take it off of places where you do want it. So you want that stamp to line up with this one. Voila, unless I'm trying to see if those were places. So I think those are places where ink's not supposed to be. So I'm going to clean this one off. So we've done that one, we've done that one. So let's do this one. We're going to do violet. It looks like it did not line up real good. So I'm not sure what I did. Or maybe it's not supposed to. We'll see. Let's keep going. Give everybody a nice clean. So this is the one we need now. And I'm going to use Iris Positively. And there is our finished stamp. Getting ink off. Didn't do a good job of getting ink off of that. But there you see. So I'm going to try it again because it doesn't look like I line things up very well. The beauty of having another piece of paper. And hopefully, if I edit this, I will fast forward. Or I'm going to come back and see if I get a better one. All right, while I was trying to decide whether to do another one, it came to me that the X is the problem with why it wasn't lined up exactly. So I fiddled and I fiddled, and now that I'm looking at it through the camera, the X doesn't look, it looks lined up there, but if you tilt it, then it looks like it's not. So I don't know. So I'm going to try it and we'll see. So here it is. I went around and did 4 at the same time, and clearly I don't have it lined up correctly because the X even moved when I moved it. So that might be, if you can get your X lined up, you can have these perfectly lined up, but they still look pretty. So I will use them. The other thing I wanted to show you was a multi-purpose tool. One second, I'm putting it back together. And it looks like the cat in the hat. And what it is a place for your glue. When your glue is open, you don't need to put the pin in it. It has foam at the bottom that will keep your glue going. This was not on it. The foam that was on my glue bottle, so I just attached it to my cat in the hat glue stand as a place for me to put my needles. You can supposedly leave this for days. I'm just going to leave it while I'm doing a session, and then I'm going to stick my pen back in it. But it will also, for me, it will hold my glue with the pen in it. Can even hold the glue with the pen in it that way. I don't trust that. Um, but it's also a Chucky tool. She put foam on the bottom so you could rub over the top of your MISTI and have a multi-function tool if you craft in a tiny little space like I do. I will put the link to her shop in the video, I hope. As always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed.